Good afternoon and welcome to VMT News. My name is Isaias, Jurado, and let's get straight to our first story for today. 3 suspects were identified in the United South High School shooting threat earlier this week. UISD Chief of Police Ray Gaynor said Friday he explained the investigation is still ongoing as more information is being gathered in an effort to narrow it down to one suspect. UISD Associate Superintendent for Support Services Mike Garza said despite the social media posts alerting law enforcement and administrators to the situation, the 3 suspects were identified on Tuesday. He added that all threats, joking or not, are treated with the same attention as if they are genuine, and anyone who makes the threats will be prosecuted. As of Friday morning, the 3 suspects include a 17-year-old individual and 2 minors, all males. President 2 Constable Mike Villarreal said there would be a stronger police presence in the area for some time as the investigation continues. For our next story, 8 hurt in partial collapse of Texas apartment building after apparent gas explosion. An apparent gas explosion in Dallas injured 4 firefighters and 4 civilians and caused a partial collapse of an apartment building, according to local officials. Dallas Fire Rescue responded to a 10:21 a.m. call of a natural gas odor in 5726 Highland Hills Road in South Dallas. Officials there said Wednesday, while firefighters were investigating an explosion occurred, causing a partial collapse of the 2-story apartment building. Dallas Fire Rescue said, "There is no information on what caused the explosion, as this will be a joint investigation involving Dallas Fire Rescue, along with multiple local, state, and federal agencies, to determine exactly what happened," Dallas Fire Rescue said. In other news, hundreds released as Texas border operation comes under fire. More than 200 people jailed under Texas Governor Greg Abbott's border enforcement operation are being released after a week of detainment in state prisons without charges and far from lawyers. The men were held without charges in the prison until the 45th day, when they were charged with the misdemeanor trespassing. Under state law, they are required to be charged by 30 days after arrest. The attorney said, despite the release, Abbott's program remains under fire from attorneys and others who say he is running an operation that is unconstitutional and illegal. We will be right back with sports news after the commercial break. Man, it's been 5 minutes and I already got tired. What can I do to boost my energy up?
Looking for some power-up that can boost your energy and keep on going forever?
Why, yes.
Then you're in luck. Introducing the Power Up Fruit Punch. This punch can make you fill up and running again as if you've never been tired.
Wow, I feel fire up again.
Power Up Fruit Punch. Drink for the win.
Welcome back to VMT News. For our today's sports news, the NHL and NHL's association announced on Friday that they have reached an agreement with the International Ice Hockey Federation that will include a break during the 2021-2022 NHL regular season. This will allow NHL players to participate in the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing if they choose to. This will mark the 6th Winter Olympics in which NHL players will be able to participate. It first was in the 1988 Winter Olympics in Nagano. The league skipped the 2018 Olympics in Pyeongchang. However, the agreement also allows for the possibility for the league to withdraw if COVID-19 conditions worsen and NHL games prior to the scheduled break are affected. If the NHL does end up holding the agreement, it will mark the Olympics debuts for some of the league's best players such as Toronto Maple Leafs star Austin Matthews and Boston Bruins David Pastrnak. And now for our national stories. A bronze bust of George Floyd, part of Confront Arts' See Injustice exhibition, was defaced on Sunday morning, according to the New York City Police Department. The bust, one of the 3 statues in Confront Arts' installation, which debuted on Thursday but opened to the public on Friday evening, was defaced with a gray water-based paint around 10 a.m. Sunday. New York Police Department Detective Francis Salmon told CNN there's video footages police were able to ascertain. Salmon said they show a male ducking down under one of the statues. He then mixes something together, and as he skates away, he throws a container of paint at the statue. The suspect has not been caught, but we will update you on the story when the time has come. For our last national story for today is that one person is in custody after 4 people were wounded Wednesday morning in a shooting at Timberview High School in Arlington, Texas, that police believe began with a fight, authorities said. 3 people were taken to a hospital, including a 15-year-old boy who is listed in critical condition and has been in surgery. Police said a teenage girl suffered a minor injury and has been released. A 25-year-old man is said to be in good condition. The suspects were identified as Timothy George Simpkins, 18 years of age. Simpkins fled to school after the shooting, but was later caught and charged with multiple counts of aggravated assault with a gun. Calls came in around 9:15 a.m. about a shooting at the school. Several law enforcement agencies, including Arlington and Mansfield Police, responded. The students were escorted to buses around noon and taken to the Center for Performing Arts to be reunited with their parents. We will cover our weather forecast right after this commercial break.
Scene 103, take 1.
I thought we'd be on the same page about this, and we're not.
How do I know the way I'm going to respond to it?
I want you to get the vaccine because I want you to be safe.
What if you end up in the hospital? That's what I'm scared of.
If you was to die, man, that would literally kill me, man.
Can I hug you?
Yes. If it made you feel that way, bro, I would probably do. I love you, man. I love you too.
Welcome back to our weather forecast. The weather for today is 92 degrees with a 20% chance of precipitation, 60% humidity, and winds going around 9 miles per hour. And it's partly cloudy, which seems like a good day to run. On to our 3-day forecast. On Tuesday, it will be 100 degrees, precipitation at around 10%, humidity 60%, and winds going south-southeast 90 miles per hour. On Wednesday, 98-degree precipitation, 24%, humidity around 66%, and winds going south-southeast 70 miles per hour. Man, it's been 5 minutes and I already got tired. What can I do to boost my energy up?
Looking for some power-up that can boost your energy and keep on going forever?
Why, yes.
Then you're in luck. Introducing the Power-Up Fruit Punch. This punch can make you fill up and running again as if you've never been tired.
Wow, I feel fired up again.
Power-Up Fruit Punch. Drink for the win.
For our last story for today, Netflix has said it would edit scenes featuring a phone number in the smash hit show Squid Game after a woman in South Korea said she was overwhelmed with thousands of calls and texts. The woman named Kim Jil-young runs a dessert shop in Changyu County and has been using the number for 16 years. She says that it has been seriously disrupting her life, explaining that she is now taking medicine to calm her nerves after a doctor diagnosed her with acute stress disorder. Kim said she spoke to a representative of the show who said the situation was unforeseen and offered her 1 million South Korean won in compensation to pay for a new phone. However, Kim said the offer wasn't sufficient considering that the phone number was used for business and she had already paid for adverts featuring the digits. Since Squid Game was released, it has been impossible for her to do business with the phone number, she said. However, she says she can't give it up. That concludes our news coverage. Thank you very much for tuning in here in VMT News, and we'll see you next time.